Let's be real. Right now is probably the one time where you feel like you just want to stay at home, eat your comfort food, watch Netflix all day, and think about everything that's going on out there. Which, that's one of the ways that we have always known to be a way to comfort ourselves. But what if this time you take this opportunity to focus on yourself and your health? Because this is the very first time in history we have ever had the opportunity to not do anything. You can stay home, you can sleep, you can make food, you can cook, you can have the best food that you could possibly have right there at home. Because now you have time. You have time to focus on your health. And I know right now it would be so much easier to go and have the comfort foods, the easy foods that you can just grab out of the box and eat. And, a lot of people, that's their go-to crutch right now because that's their way to handle the stress. But I want to challenge you to take these next few weeks to make some changes in your own life. Almost every single podcast that I've done in the last year, I've asked my podcast guests what are the 3 best ways that someone can improve their health. And every single guest has had sleep as one of those options in there. Because sleep is one of the most common things in our life that we set aside. How often do you wake up tired? How often do you get 7 to 9 hours of sleep? Of good, solid sleep? Probably not very often. But right now you can. Even if you don't get your full sleep throughout the night, you can nap during the day, you can rest or you can relax. But being at home, you still have the opportunity to move. You can do home workouts, you can do yoga. There's so many opportunities on YouTube. We have opportunities. You can just make stuff up. You can figure out how to move at home. This is your chance to start focusing on your health with no distractions. Because if you're anything like the rest of the world, you probably have a few weeks to do whatever you want and figure out how to pass the time at home. So if you don't know how to cook, go on YouTube and find some easy beginner cooking channels to follow. Or maybe just start with 1 meal a day. Maybe you don't have breakfast very often, but it's one of those meals you would love to have more often. So when you finally wake up in the morning because you're sleeping in, you make food for yourself. Make a nice breakfast for yourself. If you have family, you can make everybody breakfast and sit down together as a family and talk and communicate and just spend time with each other. So my challenge to you, can you turn this negative thing that's happening in the world right now into a positive for yourself and a positive for your family? I would love to hear from you down in the comments. What are you going to do? What are you going to change? What is it that you've been putting off for a long time, but now you're going to start doing? Pick something, go with it, see what happens, and we'll see you in the next video.